guys, this is Brittany at Big Cat Rescue. This is part 2 for Zukari Serval going home. Carol's like, you can do a live if you want. I'm like, well, I showed up, but you were already live, so I couldn't go live. At least you guys got to see. There was quite a standoff. Again, Zukari's all about the drama. But he is in the squeeze cage. Ethan and Luke are driving him out to his home enclosure, same enclosure he was in before. I think he had a little more trauma this time around because the last time we caught him in lockout, he went to the vet and got neutered. So this time it was just a, hey, we just want to take you home, buddy. Nice clean home. I'm going to try to hang with you guys as much as possible. We will be moving Simba Tiger home today. We will need to mow and do all that kind of stuff in between all of these cat moves today. So Simba Tiger will go home. I believe the plan is for Duchess and her chariot to come out to vacation rotation because we'd like her to be out there for a special event we have coming up. And that'll allow Priya to have access to Duchess's enclosure, which will be nice. I believe after Zukari, once Funcation is all spruced up and ready to go, it will be Frankie Bobcat. No, he's not a huge fan of moving in the squeeze cage. He does okay out in Funcation. But the goal for that is he will be, after his 2 weeks in Funcation, he's going to get to move to a brand new home enclosure between Shiloh and Filmo. So we're going to have about 2 weeks to get Frankie's new home enclosure all ready for him. Thank you to everybody who's giving me well wishes. I feel about 80% of a human being today. I'm wearing my mask out of precaution for the cats and the people around me, even though I've been on an antibiotic for a few days now. So since it's moving cat day, there will be probably a lot of sporadic random lives throughout the day as we do things. It's always quite a process to move a cat. Yep, Frankie would be the last Bobcat moving to the new Bobcat area, so it'll be Moses and Bailey, and then Shiloh, and then Frankie, and then Filmo, and then Smalls, and then Gilligan is still where Gilligan is. So this is Zukari Serval coming home after his vet visit and neuter, and then 2 weeks in our 22,000 square foot Funcation enclosure. Good job, Zuzu! Straight to his lake view. Straight to that lake view, buddy. Yeah, what do you think? He's like, I remember this place. This place is pretty cool. Nala is still his neighbor. No, my hope is Gilligan never moves again. I never want to move that cat again. I want him to just live there and be happy. Good job, Zuzus! Oh, he's just leaping over everything. It's like, I kind of remember this place. Oh, king of the mountain! What you doing, sir? This very fun spot. Good job, buddy. I'd love it if you hung out up there more. It's very fun. Yes, I know. Oh, sir. He's so cute. He's like, you guys can't get me up here. You can't get me up here. That would make some really good photographs, Zuzu. It just looks kind of like a silhouette right now. Big boy! That'd be a good spot for pictures. You can't get me here. Yeah. Very good hiding spot. See if he wants to stay there while I go around the other side. I missed it. Are you guys moving? Okay. Okay. Since I'm currently live, if you find out, you could radio me. That'd be easier. There he is. So again, just to recap, Zukari Serval just came home from his 2-week funcation. And he's checking it all out. And then Frankie Bobcat would be the next one going into funcation. I'm telling you guys all this just in case I'm not notified, therefore I can't go live, which is kind of what happened earlier. And then in case like it happens way later in the evening. So then Simba Tiger will be going home, and then once that is all ready to roll, should be Duchess Tiger. Zuzu, where we go? But I'm trying to see if we are doing things quickly back to back, or if we will be taking a lot of time for maintenance in between. So we'll just hang with Zukari for a minute till we find out.
Audra? Mark? Can you switch to safety?
He's like, I gotta get on top of everything. You're just getting on top of everything, sir. Sometimes it's good to come home from vacation.
Brittany, we're getting the vacation tunnel together.
Thank you. Alright, so they are getting vacation, so I think we're just going to do a long live, if you guys don't mind hanging with me. We'll hang with Zukari. I might meander and look at some of the other servals over here. This is where my project is today. I'm still not 100% confident to get on a ladder or do anything super strenuous, so I am raking the tour path. Because Lord knows it needs it, and it's a never-ending process, so might as well just get going on it. So I'm back here in the Outback Serval area, keepers at? Just got home, so his keepers will come out and fill up all of his water bowls. For anyone who's brand new, we have a tunnel system that takes the big cats to and from vacation rotation. However, Duchess Tiger and Priya Tiger are not connected. So Priya refuses to go on the chariot ride, but Duchess absolutely loves it. She's like a dog going to the dog park. It's absurd. So Simba will get to walk himself home, which will be nice. It's quite a process to put all of those tunnels together and make sure that everything is locked that needs to be locked and everything that needs to be unlocked is unlocked, and a lot of double and triple checking things. And it takes a bit, and if you've seen it once, you kind of get the gist. So that's why I don't film it a whole lot anymore. I think you'd rather see the cats. So I don't know if there's Nala anywhere. She was out earlier, laying in the sun. Zuzu, where's your neighbor? Thank you very much to anybody who's sharing these lives, anybody who's tagging friends and family about these lives. Probably from the other way. So that's Simba Tiger right over there. Kind of late for many of the cats. We could just go hang out with Simba though. Oh, there's a Nala. Hi, you sneaky so-and-so. You guys see a Serval in there? Because she's in there. Starting to see some spots. Hi, Nala Bean. Serval ears and serval spots. That's Nala. African serval, just like Zukari. Still in the sun, just in a different spot now. Oh, hi, honey. I knew you would just appear. This is Hutch. Hutchkins! Are you basking in the sun? Yeah, what a sweetheart. What a sweetheart. Look at that sweet girl. Or boy. Nala's not such a sweet girl. Where are you going? He's like, bye. Servals absolutely love all this tall grass. You never saw servals or caracals in Africa, and you can imagine why. It's like a needle in a haystack, and they just come out of nowhere. Yes, hi. Hi, my love. Hi, my love bug. Hi, my love bug. You are the exception to the serval rule, aren't ya? You're the sweetie pie. You're the sweetie pie. Still kind of crazy though. They don't see you do operant or eat food. And that's where our crazy boy comes from. That's where that crazy boy comes in. Yes, sirree. We're making all kinds of biscuits. Eating some grass. only time I've ever seen Hutch get hissy is when he's upset about food.
Right, sometimes if you think somebody's gonna maybe try to take your snack back.
That's where we don't love it.
Way to go, boy. Way to go, boy. Let me see if any of the other servals are out.
If you guys have joined in late, we started part 1, part 2 was getting Zukari in a squeeze cage and getting him home from funcation, which he is home and settling in. Now we're just kind of killing time, right? Just waiting for the tunnel.
On the tunnel. The sweet Hutchkins. Hear all those rowdy birds. Got your scratching tree. Got your scratching tree. You don't hear any purring right now, though. What's that tiger doing?
I don't want to crowd Simba too much. He gets kind of anxious when there's a lot of activity going on. So we'll wait until he's ready to head home.
Right, sir. Right, sir. Good to have some hang time with you. This week was weird. Being sick is terrible.
So silly. We are just so silly.
Shall we maybe see if one of your neighbors is out and visible?
Oh, there's a Desi. And a Ginger. Look how cute they are. So, Des is the further one away, and up on the hill is Miss Ginger. How cute is that? They must be having some kind of meeting. Neighborhood meeting. You guys are so silly. And Des is our three-legged serval. He's the one that just hopped out of view there. Hi, Gigi. Hi, Miss Ginger. Oh boy. Let's go over and see if she'll stay where we can see her for a minute. Ginger's not one that I get a lot of screen time with. Oh, she's already walking away. See, this is my project mess out here. Nothing but raking. Ginger!
Ginger! Can we see your cute little face? You just have the cutest little face.
Walk through her tunnel to her other section. Hi, Ginger.
Hi, cutie.
Now you can go talk to Hutch, maybe? Oh, we're gonna lay in the sun. Pretty good spot. See if I can. Hi, sweetheart. Some ginger blooming in here.
Make sure your old raccoon tail's nice and clean.
No wonder they can groom themselves so well, considering they're so long-legged and lanky.
Hi. You remember that we're still here?
Hutch is in the background, walking around his pool. Just gotta go see what he's doing. Peek over and see how the tunnel looks like it's going. Couple people just standing there, so they might be just double checking a thing or two. If Des was visible. I know Leafy is under her guru. Oh, there's Des.
Hi, your boy. Hi, cutie. Oh, goodness sakes. I hear Reggie. That's my hawk. My hawk is in that tree right up there. Hi, Reggie. Yep. So this is Des Serval. You guys saw him hop away earlier. He's very vocal. We're talking about. Oh goodness. What is him talking about? What is him talking about? Is Reggie over here watching you? Is Reggie over here talking to you? Wow. You're so darling. Yes, you are. You're my favorite Mets boy. Your favorite Mets cat? You're not gonna look at us? Just go show everybody your giant, beautiful ears. Yeah? What are your plans for the weekend? Yeah. You're so silly. You're just the silliest. What's old Reginald been up to? I haven't actually seen him this week. Is he hanging out with you? Yeah. That's good. Yeah, it is. Wanna go bowling?
Hey, Brittany, we're ready for Simba.
Awesome. Awesome. I'm at Des, headed that way. Alright. So Simba Tiger's ready to go home. We'll watch Simba go home, and then I'll likely shut down this live, and then we'll see how the day goes as far as mowing and all of the things.
We can wait till you're in position.
Oh, you're fine, yeah. I don't know whether he'll take off or if he'll be weird and stocky, so. Yeah. Hi, bud. Alright, so Aaron and Steph are gonna handle opening him up, and we will walk along. I'm on a different side than I normally am, so I won't have the stairs that go up and over. So this is the roof section of Vacation Rotation. And he was behind two doors that were down with a safety pole.
Making sure we were able to open everything, right? Yeah, Brittany's ready to go.
So they will be opening two doors, and then he'll come back out into the open air section, and we just have to have him walk down this pathway, in which he will see that there's now a new open door that will take him home. It never works out. If they're weird looking, it's probably because I came through with one hand. Sim! Sim! Come on, bud. Oh, we're moving. We're boy. Yeah, keep going. Here, go. Whoa. We's a jumping. Just a moseying along. So his enclosure is just right at the end of this tunnel, but I'm not on the side with the staircase, so I'll walk around and maybe we'll see Kali. Doing a very good job, sir. He's like, I know. He's a boy. Nope, not that way. Gotta check it out anyway. I just gotta check it out anyway. Good job. Yeah, yes, this way. This way.
What are you doing, buddy? Such a good boy.
He is technically home now. No, sir. Turn the corner. Turn the corner.
Go that way.
This way.
Come on, sir.
Maybe go that way, away. Good
Buddy,
job.
hey, Simba, this way.
There we go.
That's the right way.
Now we're officially
You
home.
gotta go one more though, bud. Come on. Simba.
Buddy. Alright, there he goes. He has to go one more door over. Go us Afton. So, what we'll do, all of this is Simba's as well, but until we get the tunnel completely secured again, he has to be shifted away from us. So that's what they're working on right now. I'm gonna take a long way around. This is behind Simba. And there's our Kali baby. I will walk all the way around though. There's our sweet girl. Your neighbor's home. Not very
Principal
exciting.
keepers, Zukari is in his original enclosure as well as Simba.
I also think it's pretty darn cute whose toys are being moved around. I don't know that that was Keepers. I can't imagine.
The surprise, the vacation tunnel is up.
Actually, I'll only save myself a little bit of energy. My cart is right here. We'll hop on the cart, we'll drive around the corner. We'll see Kali and Simba, and then I'm gonna shut down this live. Again, potentially we'll go live when we move Duchess and Frankie later. Time permitting, of course. Not totally sure how long all of the projects in between will take. Zukari is settled in at home. You've enjoyed every piece of enrichment you have in there. Platforms, giant tree stumps. Oh, this is as fast as my cart's going today, so with me, it's having its struggles, cold weather struggles, even golf carts feel.
Angel. Hi, Angel girl. Whoa. What a special lady. Yeah, my box of tissues. That's hilarious. Everybody's commented on it today. I was like, well, y'all want me out here working, right? I'm not going to be able to survive without a box of tissues. I've gone through 4 of those in the last, like, 5 days. All right, let's go see that neighbor. So you can see that Simba's enclosure. I think it's actually the one that sent me over the edge. They had me dig up a ton of this sawgrass last Thursday. And that, I think, is what pushed me over the edge. Oh, Maxie's out. Max Tiger moving around over there. Aria over here. Everyone's like, ooh, who's home? Oh, same guy as before. Same guy as before. There's Aria. Hi, honey. Are you excited? The old boyfriend's back. He's a boy and he's a friend. Always so sweet. So Simba went all the way down in order to check everything out. Sim! I have a feeling he's hiding behind that den. Being sneaky. I like it. Oh, there he is. I was like, is he ever coming back out? He's gonna go stare at the people now so he can have full access. Alright guys, well thank you so much for joining us. This was a longer live where we moved Zukari home and Simba Tiger home from their vacation turns. Now it is going to be project. And we will try to get the new cats out. You can watch for all of that at bigcatcams.com. And I'm really grateful if there were any donations at all during this live. 100% of your donations is what goes to the care of the cats here. And keep your eye on Facebook, because if we move things around later, we will try to let you guys know. Otherwise, at least you know what the plan is, right? Alright guys, thank you so much.